Hi, this is Nigel from Scholar Warrior, and we're going to be explaining the Toxic Weight Be Gone diet today. There's something very important you have to understand about Toxic Weight Be Gone before you start. The only way that people fail on this diet is when they break the rules, so please adhere to the rules, because otherwise we really can't guarantee any success. First and foremost, you got to take the drops. You got to stick to the foods on the list. You got to drink the water. You got to follow the rules. Okay, great. So we're going to touch upon a couple more key points before we talk about the diet itself. First of all, Toxic Weight Be Gone is safe for everyone to do, regardless of age or sex or otherwise. You're only ineligible for Toxic Weight Be Gone if you're pregnant, if you're losing your hair in big amounts of, really losing your hair, or if you are losing your teeth. Second of all, in order to do the diet, you'll need the herbal drops, you need the books, you need a food scale, you need an emergency packet of sugar and an emergency packet of salt, and we'll explain about those two things later in the video. Third of all, Toxic Weight Be Gone will not interfere with Western medication, so if you're on any kind of medication, blood pressure, diabetes, whatever, it's not going to interfere with any of those things, so don't even worry about it. Fourth of all, no need to exercise on this diet, no need whatsoever. In fact, we recommend that you don't exercise. If you are really in love with your exercise routine, you might want to, tone it down a little bit because you're probably going to get tired faster than usual. And we would suggest that if you want to exercise, you can go on a light walk. Finally, you stand a much better chance of succeeding at Toxic Weight Be Gone if you sleep at night. If you don't get good sleep at night, we have herbs for sleep here at Scholar Warrior, and we also have a guided meditation called Deep Awareness. It's available on our website, ChineseSecrets.com. You can go to that website for more information or send us an email or text or a call or anything like that. Okay, now let's get into the diet itself. Our herbal drops are what make Toxic Weight Be Gone work. This bottle of drops is what makes the diet work. You got to do the diet with the drops. If you do the diet without the drops, it's not going to work. So again, the only way people fail is when they break the rules. Please use the drops. Take 2 drops 3 times a day under either side of the tongue like this. Okay? Just like that. So, let's talk about what we've all been waiting for. What can you eat? The books list out all the foods you can eat, specifically book 1. And if it's not on the list, don't eat it. Plain and simple like that. You can't go wrong when you follow the rules. You're going to be eating 200 grams of protein and 200 grams of veggies every day as your main meals. You have to eat your veggie and your protein together. Okay, don't have it separately. In addition, you can have 2 starches and 2 fruits a day, and those are listed out on the books as to what exactly those are. But listen carefully, you can't have both starches or both fruits at the same time. You can have an apple in the morning and an orange at night, and a breadstick in the morning and a breadstick at night, but no 2 breadsticks together and no 2 apples together. You're going to be drinking a lot of water on this diet. In book 1, we provide a table that has the whole thing listed out. So you're basically going to find your weight, and then you're going to match up with your weight with how many cups of water you're supposed to drink every day. Now, if you drink coffee, that's okay, but for every cup of coffee you drink, you have to drink an additional cup of water. Okay, I hope that's clear. Okay, finally, you can use as much of each condiment as you like. You can eat good food. I promise you, you can. You don't have to eat, saltines and Post-it notes for your diet. You can eat something good. Let's talk about the journal. This is what you're going to use to keep track of your progress on the diet. So it's not absolutely essential to keep the journal. However, it really helps you see your progress. And if anything goes wrong, if you start gaining weight, then you'll know because you're keeping a very detailed journal. We recommend that you at least weigh yourself so you can see how much weight you've lost at the end of the diet, and just to see, how much you're losing day by day to see what phase of the diet you're on. Let's talk about the recipe book. So here's another important rule. You're going to cook with no oil and all visible fats removed. That might sound weird, but don't worry. If you don't want to think about what to eat, just cook out of this book. So that's about phase 1 of Toxic Weight Be Gone. Before we move on to phase 2, let's discuss some problems or possible problems with the diet. Did you eat something not on the list and gain weight? Don't worry about it. If you do that, you can eat only organic apples the next day, all day long, as many as you want, organic apples, and your weight should reset by the next day. So that's called an apple day, and that's what you do again if you make a mistake on the diet. If you feel lightheaded, dizzy, or shaky in your arms and legs, never fear. This is what the emergency packet of sugar is for. Mix a tablespoon of sugar with water and then drink up the mixture. You'll be fine. If you feel empty or shaky in the chest, don't worry. That's what the salt is for. Same thing, mix it with water, drink it up, you'll be okay. Finally, you're going to drop a considerable amount of weight at the beginning of the diet, and then you're going to plateau. Don't panic. That plateau is part of the diet. You didn't do anything wrong. That's a natural stage, and don't fight it. After the plateau, you'll drop a couple more pounds probably, and then the diet will be over. And then we'll move on to phase 2, maintenance. Let's talk about the maintenance program. So by now you've probably finished the 3-week diet and you're ready for the second phase. This is how you keep the weight off. If you are interested in Toxic Weight Be Gone for like permanent results, this is how we keep those results permanent. So stick around if you're interested. Before you begin, it's important to know that you have to wait until the drops are out of your system in order to start adding new foods in. And you will know the drops are out of your system once true hunger returns. True hunger is felt in the mouth, and it's like a strong desire to eat. Okay, that's the sign you're looking for. So let's get right into it. How to do the maintenance plan. Step 1, stop taking the drops right around noon on the last day of the diet. Don't keep taking the drops, trying to lose more weight. That will cause the process to reverse. Your brain will freak out. It's not a good time. Make sure that you contain yourself within the 3 weeks unless you've been given advice to continue by one of us or Sifu. In any case, the number that you arrive at after 3 weeks, that's your stable weight. You want to keep that weight. That's the weight you're going to be maintaining throughout the next year or so. Step 2, eat 2 to 3 times as much as you were eating on the diet. That seems kind of scary at first, for sure. So just play with it. You know, if you gain too much weight back, then eat a little less. If you are really, really hungry or something, then eat a little more. You gotta feel it out. Step 3, add 1 new food or food combo to your diet per day. So here's what that looks like. So day 1 after the diet, you add in almonds. Next day, you weigh yourself, no weight gain. Great, almonds work for you. The next day after that, you add in avocados. The next day, no weight gain, avocados work, fantastic. The next day, you add in almonds and avocado combo, and you gain weight. That's how you know that that combo causes weight gain. You never have to eat that combo again, and that is how you keep the weight off. And that is pretty much it. It's that simple. Toxic Weight Be Gone works great so long as you follow the rules. So let's wrap it up. Remember, the only way people fail on Toxic Weight Be Gone is if they don't follow the rules. Follow the guidelines exactly as they're laid out in the books and exactly as we have talked about in this video, and you will be fine. You can call us at 310-701-6423. You can also text us at that number. You can email us at scholarwarrioroffice@gmail.com. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck on the diet.